What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am looking at the time. It's 9:30 p.m. Sunday, January 26th. Today is day 21 of the carnivore diet and 75 hard. Yesterday was day 20. You guys probably know that I missed yesterday's video mainly because we were out late celebrating my wife's birthday with a bunch of friends. I was out way late and I got home and I just needed to go to bed because I had an early rise today. So I did not get a video last night. However, what I wanted to do is talk about what happened yesterday and to get today all in one video. So it makes it pretty worth the time. And I'm still able to make up for that journal entry. So here I am today, guys, going to give you guys that update. Yesterday was amazing. Overall, the weekend has been great just because my wife, we've been celebrating her birthday. Today is her 26th birthday. So we've had lots of fun. Yesterday, we went and got a nice little brunch date. I had a really good carnivore-based breakfast eating out, and that was delicious. And then we skipped kind of lunch, and then in the evening we went and got pizza for everybody. Did a little surprise party for my wife, which is with a bunch of her friends and closest family members that live in the area, and that was a ton of fun. So we just did that, and then today I made homemade burritos, and I did a lot of prep for chicken and steak on the grill. So I'm really excited for this upcoming week and my protein intake that I need. So I've just realized, guys, the last couple days, just based on a lot of the people I've been hanging out with and celebrating my wife's birthday, I've been telling them about my carnivore diet and journey and just what I'm learning. And the most important thing, and I'll say this again, is I personally need to continue to up my protein intake and then also make sure I'm a little more cautious and wary about how much fat I'm intaking. I think right now I'm intaking a ton of different fats and it's causing my body to react in different ways I don't like. So if I'm able to have more lean meats and proteins, it's going to help me out a ton with what I'm doing in my whole journey and progress, as well as like really get more slim and in shape, which is my goal. Lose weight, get more muscle back, get more defined and tone again. So that's all part of the goal. And I know for a fact that that's what's most important is being able to have that high protein intake. So pretty crazy. Another thing that was really interesting is because I've been in the carnivore diet and in that ketosis mode, my body has been suffering in just different ways that I haven't had to go through before with like different bathroom issues or whatever. I just have been feeling a little bit more upset in my stomach. And I feel like that's just because I'm not getting fiber and I'm having more fat intake is probably what the reason is. But because I had this week, I had a meal that was just a normal Whole Foods meal that I would normally have on a day-to-day basis if I wasn't in the carnivore diet. And all of a sudden my body is not reacting funny. I actually feel really good. I haven't had to have any serious bathroom issues. And that might be TMI for some people. Um, but you guys understand what I mean. Just it's not really helping you feel like your best. It's just more upsetting you. So I feel less upset now that I had Whole Foods. And I feel sometimes more upset when I'm just on carnivore. So the plan, guys, is right now we're in day 21 today. Tomorrow's day 22. So we're starting our fourth week of the carnivore diet and 75 hard process. Okay. And it's all going super well. It's amazing how much fun we are having just watching the progress. Even today, guys, I was trying on my church clothes. I was going to church today, and it's so cool to feel like your pants and your belt and everything else is all zipping up and attaching correctly, and you're not having to feel like this is a real struggle. So I'm for sure losing inches and feeling less bloated off of my waist and my belly. So we got to keep the momentum going. We had fun this weekend with my wife's birthday and celebrations, but now we're back to the grind and having some fun with that, and I'm excited for it. So, guys, once again, this is a challenge, right? It's normally a pretty strict challenge. One may say, "Hey, you cheated. Like you can't say that you actually finished this whole thing. the right way. And probably in reality, guys, I probably did cheat, right? But honestly, I don't care. What I care about is making personal progress. I care about literally being the best version of myself, and I care about actually improving. In a way, I do care about committing to my commitments and committing to my progress and workouts that I'm doing, right? So I'm making sure I'm still doing them, but within moderation. When I have situations like it's my wife's birthday, we have friends and certain gatherings. I would love to enjoy those gatherings. And you know what's cool is I can have those in moderation with different food choices. I don't have to have a buffet style type of a gathering and absolutely destroy myself. And so that's not what I've been doing. I've been able to eat in moderation. My body reacts when it's full. And then I'm able to just listen to myself. And it feels so good to know that I'm getting more and more in control into my with my intuition and just actually listening to myself. So that's what I've been doing over the weekend. It's been really cool to really learn about myself in this whole process. But I want you guys to know that whatever you guys are doing, if it's working for you, then do it. If it's something that's helping you progress, right, then you do it. If you feel like because you made one mistake or you messed up on this, I can understand where you're coming from in terms of a competitor and a commitment that you messed up or whatever, and that's fine. But also understand, like, in the end of the day, it's not going to set you back. What sets you back is those bad habits long term. If you were to have 1 or 2 days where you haven't done this in a long time, but you're celebrating a certain occasion, and for example, you had a couple different pieces of food that you don't normally have, that's okay. You're not going to die. You're not going to get killed, and you're not going to lose progress. That's just not how it goes. It's losing progress takes time as well. And I've noticed that from my own bodies that I've spent a long, long time destroying my body and its system to be able to digest properly and be in shape and things like that. Now it's looking really, really good because of how I've been building good habits. So that's how my weekend's been, guys. It's been great. The only negative this weekend is today while I was cutting vegetables, it was really scary. I just grabbed the knife kind of nonchalant on the counter and I accidentally cut a nice cut on my finger. It's a nice 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches thick. Just sliced it right down. It's a really sharp knife that I had. And it fell to the ground, and thankfully my dog wasn't around, and thankfully neither was my foot or my toes. So I was able to move that out of the way quick and be safe. But yeah, this was the best worst case scenario. It definitely hurts right now. I'm curious to see how my workouts go because I really can't grip or push anything right now because I don't want to rip the the wound even more because I've been trying to put some ointment on. I've been trying to cover this up really well with like a paper towel and then the Band-Aid. I really need to make sure this thing seals up properly. I'm for sure probably gonna have a nice scar in the end of the day with this thing. But yeah, I need to make sure I put myself in the best situation for this to heal. So that's the only negative thing that happened to me this week, guys. But other than that, it's been a great weekend, making great progress. Tomorrow we're back on making things a little bit more strict, and the goal this time is we're gonna do less amount of fats. We're still gonna keep the fat intake high, because I'm gonna have steak and some other things, but we're gonna also be a little more aware of how much fat we're intaking, and we're gonna make sure we add in the lean proteins. I made a bunch of different chicken breasts on the grill, so I'm excited to have more chicken breasts as part of my meals because I need more protein, need more lean protein, less fat. But guys, I love you. I appreciate you guys being here. Life's never perfect. Um, the journey's never going to be perfect. And that's the whole point of this, guys, is I want you guys to know like this is not all going to go the way I want it to or the way you guys want to in terms of viewership. Um, we just have to do what's best for us as individuals and make sure that we are just doing our best to progress. And as long as you're able to progress, get better and build good habits, that's what matters the most. And so that's my takeaway through this whole thing is I could feel guilty this whole weekend not celebrating my wife's birthday, or I can celebrate with her in moderation, still feel good about how my body's feeling and reacting, but also feel good knowing that I was able to do something in moderation and not kill progress. So that's my 2 cents, guys. Progress is going great, and I love being able to journal this and document this for you guys and for myself. It's going to be one hell of a story in the long run. I cannot wait to see how this plays out. So let's keep the journey going. We're going to keep pushing forward with great progress, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video for tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 22 of the challenge, and it's going to be great. We'll see you guys. Peace.